Hey guys, we have a fun project lined up for you, and it's actually going to show you how to work with two different products and determine maybe which one you prefer to use when working with your fabric. So I have the Deco foil adhesives. I have our Fusible spray adhesive, and I also have the transfer gel duo. I'm going to do one on each pocket. And that way we can have some fun and determine which you might prefer. Okay, they both work a little different. And so I thought it would be great to show you side by side. Okay, with the spray, it's really easy to get over spray. So I am going to tape off the pocket so that I don't end up with this anywhere else, okay? And I do always recommend whenever you are working with one of our different adhesives that you take the time to read the directions on the container or go grab and print out the directions that we have on the website for each foil adhesive and make sure that you're working with it correctly, okay? Every adhesive we have works different, okay? The rules are all different for each one of them. You want to make sure that you know the rules for that product, okay? So I'm taping that off, plus I figure it wouldn't be a bad idea to go ahead and grab a piece of paper too. Just make sure that nothing gets down into that pocket, okay? There. So that one's taped off and ready to go. This pocket over here, I am just going to use the gel duo, and there's no need to tape it off, okay? So I'm just going to freehand this on, and this product takes longer to dry, so that's why I'm doing it first, okay? It is milky white in the jar. It will dry completely clear, and it takes a little bit longer. You know, let's use this on both pockets, just so I make sure I don't go over the edge there, okay? Be a little bit easier to get that top edge. The stitching helps you to stay, I feel, on the pocket, so I'm not so much worried about that. The other thing I want to fair warn you about is when you are working on jeans, you've got all this stitching, okay? You've got multiple layers of fabric that are thicker in some areas and thinner in others, depending on what area you're going to tackle. But I'll tell you that always working on the stitching area where it's thicker doesn't always come out as great, okay? Or you make sure you have to iron maybe a little bit more over those areas. So with the gel duo, this product takes somewhere between 30 to 60 minutes to dry to get to a point where it's ready for a transfer. And I have definitely transferred over this when it's been a little bit on the wet stage, okay? And it just takes longer to iron, okay? So you just have to kind of iron it a little bit longer if you do. I believe the real instructions tell you to wait for it to completely dry, but I have attempted it a couple of times where it wasn't completely dry and it still worked fine. I just had to iron a little bit longer over the areas that were still a little bit wet. But somewhere between 30 to 60 minutes, and that's going to depend on how thick you're getting it on and also how warm or cold it is where you're working. So it definitely could dry at different time frames because of those things, okay? So if you're working in a room where it's cold, it's definitely going to take you longer for the product to dry. If you're in a nice warm room, it definitely will dry a little bit faster, but it should not be milky white when it is dry. Okay, and I'm just trying to also kind of fix my brush strokes as well as I'm going here. trying to get this side as well, being right-handed. This side's a little trickier for me to brush up against the edge. I'm going to try not to get over the edge on that and stay nice and neat here. Almost done, guys, okay? So this is pocket 1 and covered with the Gel Duo. Okay, let me just get this edge a little bit better now that I got my back over on this side. It just didn't look like I had much coverage on that edge, okay? And I do suggest, you know, make sure you have some product on here. Don't get it so thin, because I find that if it's on there really thin, I just don't get a good transfer. Okay, so one pocket is drying. Okay, I'm not going to say ready to go, but it's not. Okay, it needs to dry. Okay, so that one's done. Let's move over to our second pocket where we're going to use the Fusible spray. Okay, this stuff you want to shake. You want to hear that ball rattle. Okay, and it's also going to come out looking white. Okay, and you can either, oh, we might have to get a new jar. Hold on, let's see. There it goes. Okay, so it's just a little plug there for a second. You don't need this on heavy, okay, but you do need complete coverage. And where I was saying how there could be overspray, okay, I definitely got it on the tape. So that is why I always mask off, okay. The Fusible spray only takes like 10 minutes to dry before you can go forward. So we're definitely going to have different wait times, but I don't believe it matters if I go much longer. You just want to make sure that it has dried for at least 10 minutes before you go forward. So we're going to let everything dry. If you have any questions during the video, please feel free to go ahead and write your questions in the comments below, and we'll be back when these are dry and ready for our next layer. Okay, we've got our jeans back out. Both sides have plenty of time to dry. Remember that the Fusible spray only needs like 10 minutes, but our Gel Duo needs a good probably 45 to 60 minutes. Okay, I picked a really fun foil. This one's called Fergalicious, okay? Oh, we're going to remove that tape first, okay? We don't want to be ironing over all that tape. And let's get that off before I forget. And I'm just going to put a piece over each pocket. We are going to be using our little mini Cricut press, okay? It's a little heat mini press, okay? And we are just going to iron on the foil. Now, you can do this with a regular iron if you don't have a mini press. My mini press, I find, is just great for small projects, and it heats up super fast. I have it all the way on high, which is perfect for transferring the foils, okay? If you're using a regular iron, keep it down to, like, what I call medium setting, but that should be somewhere around probably cotton or linen. And if you're not sure how hot your iron gets, then do yourself a big favor. Grab a piece of parchment paper and put the parchment paper down between the foil and the iron, and that way you make sure that you don't scorch it, okay? But everybody's iron, I know, has different settings, and if your iron happens to just be really good and get super hot, you want to just make sure you're not going to scorch everything. Okay, being that I've got all the front pockets and everything that I'm dealing with here, sometimes it helps to get something flat. Okay, this is just a round that I have, and that might give me a little bit more of a flat surface that I won't be fighting the front pockets at least, okay? So then I'm just dealing with the pocket and the stitching on one side, not both. So sometimes that will help, okay? And you want to make sure you are pressing on a hard surface, okay, so that you can use pressure, and just make sure you're getting it in there and ironing everywhere. Give it a couple minutes, okay? And then once you've ironed, you want to let everything cool off, okay? Foils are what are called a cool release, which means you're not going to iron like this and take it off while it's hot, because they get really, really hot. You want to make sure that it has completely cooled off before you start to release, okay? And release slow, okay? I'm going to check this side out. Ho, ho, ho. Look how fun that is coming out. Just gorgeous, okay? We're going to check from the other side just in case. Now, the only place that I didn't get is this one little area that is a little bit of a dip there, okay? But I was careful the way I was removing the foil in case I needed to put it back and try to get any spot, okay? So I'm just going to dig in there a little bit more, add some more pressure, and try to get that corner. Once again, you got to let it completely cool off. Now let's check this side. And sometimes just fanning the jeans or whatever you're working on to let that heat out quicker just helps it cool off a little bit, because I know that all those layers will just kind of keep that heat in. But we're going to wait a couple more seconds, and then we'll release both of these, and hopefully they're both gorgeous. Okay, I think everything is cooled off enough here. So let's give it a little peel and reveal. And it looks like we didn't stick everywhere on this side. So we're definitely going to let that go back on there and iron again. And maybe my duo wasn't completely dry, okay? So let's give it another try, because we also had that one spot on the other pocket. Using some pressure. So if you start to remove your foil and it's not adhering everywhere, just lay it back down, iron again, you guys. Don't just rip it off and think it didn't work, okay? Sometimes it just needs more than one try. Okay, let's go ahead and check out this side. Okay, I'm still having a little hard time getting it to stick in that one spot. Maybe I just didn't have enough adhesive there. We're going to give it a little scrub this way too. Wow, that turned out really great there, okay? So once again, we're going to let the duo side cool off, and we'll check that release in another minute, okay? Okay, guys, our Fusible worked really super well, and the duo, we've ironed this twice, so now I'm going to pull away, and if I see any spots that didn't transfer well, I'm going to go ahead and just use my toothbrush and scrub, because remember, the duo is with and without heat, so sometimes you can come in and scrub those stubborn areas if they're not transferring with the iron and the heat as well, okay? Oops, a little bit more here, but this is working good. Or you can always do a third try at ironing, but I'm just going to scrub onto those areas and see how they come out, okay? There we go. Okay. Actually, they both look really great. I feel that the Fusible actually transfers a little shinier than the duo, but you can definitely check out both products, see which one you prefer to work with, and update those jeans of yours. Okay, guys, thank you so much for hanging out with me. This has been super fun. Hey guys, thank you so much for joining me today. It was fun to experiment with both our Fusible spray and the gel duo. Our project came out wonderful. I hope this has been a very educational and helpful video for you. For a full list of all materials and supplies, it'll be in the description below. And don't forget, hit that subscribe button, guys, so you don't miss any of our upcoming tutorials. Thanks for joining me.